ready to stand.
Or the IPO members. That's inclusive. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Attack on ESA members. That's another thing. Attack on those who are imposing sit at home. That's another inclusive. About 3 or 4 things I mentioned now. So all those one place Buhari was a good picture of side internals.
Even at that period, prescribed them a terrorist organization.
He prescribed IPO as a terrorist organization, and it's, you know, I mean, so even Southwesterners, we have a misfeeling about him. This is a man who rose up against somebody who got up to deliver from Fulani invasion, oppression, in the name of Buhari. So we all have a mixed feeling about him. Even in Northerners too, where a lot of kidnappings of school children, terrorist killing of people of the north, they also have mixed feeling about him. So I don't know, the man doesn't have a clearer acceptability of his tenure. Why was in office? So, yes, you know, as Nigeria is a country that we keep on going on in the midst of hardship.
Like Igbos were excluded from participating in his administration. Yeah, so he's simply talking about marginalization in the administration of the former President Muhammadu Buhari. Was it so?
Yes, it is. In fact, Yoruba was even more. Forget about Shaju. Forget about Shaju as the vice president who doesn't have any executive power to execute anything. Our federal government institutions were Fulanized by Buhari. We know it now. Were dominated by Buhari. Every sector, every institution, apart from the minister that the commission compared him, yes, to appoint. Every other institution, parastatals were dominated by Fulani, ethnic stuff, and then their ethnic militia, so-called headers, killing all around the country, and no single one, Mr. Mike, was arrested and prosecuted. You see, that's the act of killing, or Catholic Church, to the extent that somebody in Yoruba has to rise up to defend us. So, he's a man that, is a sectional interest was brought to full play of governance in Nigeria. He was disguised as if he's a nationalist, whereas not. He sexually pursuing a tribal and sectional agenda. And where he had bent on achieving it, but by God's grace, he failed. Because if it were to be that land approval was in his hand, he would have had his way. Because Ruga establishing people in the name of Ruga, he must settle them on land, and land must be allocated to him by governor, not you. So the governor refuses to allocate land. Ruga failed. Water resources also came. That water resources in every hamlet, in every community belongs to that government. Even before you can dig borehole in your compound, Mr. Mike, you have to go to Abuja and get license. That one was shut down in the National Assembly. In the dying days of his government, we hear grazing route from Kano to your I don't know your hometown. Your state. Grazing route, and left and right side of that grazing route, thousands of kilometers of land. That you can see that the so-called sectional agenda of Buhari has played his national agenda, and that's this. It's not. Yesterday you read out a newspaper conclusion of his government. You hear before you start making. So it's not whatever anybody does will be told about it after he's dead. No matter how he painted that he was nationalist, but sectionalism played most. He played out so much. This the man was saying that the people we can trust with that we are put in government. So it's probably only the ethnic nationalist in Nigeria. So as far as I'm concerned, it's more of a sectional leader than the nationalist. So and where his record will still be there. Nobody can be. Is it the economy actually brought to Nigeria? Is it indebtedness brought to Nigeria? 30 trillion was printed by CBN by means and ways.
Under Emefiele, right?
Yeah. Yes. Probably monetary exchange hardship with Mr. Mike. I had my money in my bank. I couldn't access my money. I will queue to pay for 2,000, 1,000 at POS. There are horrible things we experience under this man. Under him, cost of living skyrocketed beyond human acceptability. So yes, so I mean, there are lots. This security, I mean, just name it.
So many.
So many. So I don't see. I'm not saying he has not touched that, but the damage he did was more than the good he did. That's it. That's true.
Gentlemen, you are trying to say something.
Yes, I mean, I mean, the list goes on as my brother was rolling it out. It was still under his watch during his administration as a civilian president now that Hadi Sidika brought in a painted aircraft to the country, and we were told that Nigeria Airways is about to take off. And as soon as they are done with the ceremony, the plane flew back to wherever it came from and all of that. Was it Kenya or Ethiopia?
Ethiopia.
Ethiopia. Yes.
So under his watch, the false rice pyramid was shown to Nigerians. That pyramid was as tall as the building out there, Michael. And it was launched and all of that, and after that nothing was added. So a lot of people took advantage of his docility to perpetrate a lot of evil during his administration, especially as a civilian president. When he was a military guy, I think he was still able to instill certain things by force, the military rule by decree and all of that. So
is it the one or the Jack one?
People are saying
at least it is the administration anyway.
Okay, all right.
But as a civilian president, he was so docile to a very large extent, and things were getting rot right under his nose. While killings were going on in Benue and some other middle belt states, if you remember, Michael, he went to one of those places one day and he said, I thought the IG is supposed to be here. I have asked the IG to relocate to this place. So you mean he didn't come? And he was asking the people. That was the level of incompetence, to put it straight, that we saw during his administration.
All right, I was somewhere yesterday in Lagos. I interviewed people and they said a whole lot of things about former President Muhammadu Buhari. Everybody has his own opinion to give, but the fact remains that Buhari didn't perform well when he was a president of the country. It's just obvious. We don't need to paint issues here.
Yes.
People are reacting.
Yes.
All right, let's quickly go down to the comment section and see what our viewers are saying. But before that, let me quickly ask: was it even fit for that position in 2015? Was it fit?
Mr. Mike,
was he?
That question you asked should have been better answered if you have the mandate, if you are the one that you are in control of the mandate. The mandate you give to me, supposing if Nigerians are the one in control of that mandate, that we can give it, we can withdraw it. No, we are never in control of that mandate. So whoever they brought to us, they are not asking us for our mandate. They are only making us to just look as if we participate in it. They already have where they will achieve their aim. So it's supposing you are the one that will give the mandate, to be able to screen him, to know you ascertain his level of ability to does he even stand the power to, does he even have the head required to stand for that election? Is he even qualified health-wise? We have ascertained that we have examined that we have.
But there was so much support for him before 2015. Remember, they say Baba kind of a language. And even at some point, people thought Buhari was the Messiah.
Mr. Mike said this. The progress of 1983-84 administration he had with Igbos for him. And he has even put it right that was he even was when I was shown. No, Jemo was the one who was when the shot. Thank God, now he's able to have the shot anyway as second command. But that gave right for him to come 2015. But by 2019, we already had a dossier of number of times he left country to UK for health treatment, showing that it's not health-wise competent to run for the office. The question is at that time, but because we are handicapped, our voice does not count. Our voice does not count. We have been conquered. I'm telling you, Electoral wise, election wise, they have been conquered by the people that pocketed democracy in their pocket, who have institutions in their pocket. You will have questioned by 2019 that, hello, are you eligible to contest for this post by virtue of your health status? They will have determined, established that you know, everything comes to Nigeria and goes in Nigeria. The power that control, that pocket everything, are pushing through, irrespective of whatever we feel. You and I knew that if we have said no, you are not competent, you are not capable, you are not otherwise, your status cannot guarantee you are not eligible to run. We will be rubbish aside. We will not, our voice will not count. They will rubbish us aside. They will push him through because we have no say. Our voice does not count. They will rubbish us aside and see have his way. So if we have questioned it, it won't come to pass. Our voice will not be heard. They will be silenced and we push their way through because they've been having their way through. Every institution that's supposed to have worked in Africa is already pocketed in their hands. Is it usually want to go? There you go to court and go there now.
Okay, sorry, just an input. I agree absolutely with OG. You know, even if you remember Musa Yar'Adua, while the campaign was still ongoing, Musa Yar'Adua was battling with his health.
Yes.
In one of the campaign grounds, he wasn't even there physically. Yes. It was Obasanjo that was there and pulled a call across to him that Musa Umoru, are you dead or alive? When the rumor was on there, he was battling his health, and yet campaign was ongoing. I mean that's just to agree absolutely with OG, what OG has said. They have a way of packaging people and push it to Nigerians. And because they know to a large extent they are in control of the electoral process, including the judiciary, and most of the time they force those things down the throat of Nigerians.
All right, thank you so much, Michael. Let's quickly look at a mantra of his that as of that time said he was for nobody and he was for everybody. But looking at the level of marginalization that took place in his administration, was he really for everybody?
It's a disguise. It's a deceit to deceive Nigeria that is for everybody. It's not for anybody. Mr. Mike, there's no way you want to tell people you are for them and you are doing otherwise. It's not show. It will show. Except they are stupid. They are imbecile. They cannot read your actions. They cannot study your word. They cannot study your activities. Then it will surely show that body language, everything will show that what you are saying, what you have said, is not what you are doing. It's not what it's reflecting. You say you are for everybody, you are not for anybody. How come about your ethics talk is the only security problem Nigeria is facing all over Nigeria? They are the ones killing all across the Nigeria. Every indigenous tribe, every indigenous places of Nigeria. Your ethics talk is one responsible for security challenges that face in Nigeria. It's not Igbo that's killing them in Yoruba land. It's not Igbo that's killing them in North. It's not Igbo that's killing in the North, everywhere. It's one particular that's killing. And you never take it a point of reason. And look, my fellow
was silent over it.
Yes, my fellow
wasn't really saying anything. Though at some point he spoke.
Mr. Let me remind you, Bruno Obasanjo stand up. When OPC was selected to be constitute a nuisance to the nation, what happened to Obasanjo? What did he do? He arrested Gani Adams and locked him up and charged him to court and declared clampdown on non-OPC members. That Obasanjo did is a Yoruba man. OPC is a Yoruba organization now. Obasanjo did that to show to OPC that look, I'm not a sectional leader. You're supposed to be saying that you are the one constituting security nuisance to Nigeria. He clamped down on OPC, arrested Gani Adams and locked him up and tried him. Buhari kept silent throughout. No single Fulani either was arrested and prosecuted until people begin to rise up, and defend their people. The lack of Sunday go. So the statement that is for everybody is not for somebody. It's a lie. It's a deceit. It's for sectional agenda which God concluded during his tenure. So, but thank God that he's never saw it every day. And I thank God people rose up and rose up to his face and dare him. Governors of Southwest, likes of blessed memory of Akeredolu of Ondo State, told the governor of Southwest, forget about the issue of policy, party affiliation, party loyalty. How those supposed to lead this? My government, my party is the power, the government is the party in the central government. This is a matter of your land. If you are conquering your land, you are finished. Then they put someone together, put up a law banning open grace in Southwest. I'm talking. At least to check them, to tell them that look, we know where you are going. We are already preparing for it. So the agenda, the statement that I'm for everybody, I'm not for somebody. It's a lie. It's a sectional leader.
All right, OJ has said that. Yeah, Buhari is a sectional leader. Now let's move down to the comment section. Big T Prince. The same people that were praising him for the military era now saying he did nothing and he was a wicked man. Hosanna today, crucifying him tomorrow. But he didn't do well now, Big T Prince. That's just the fact. That's your view. It's your view, but now I'm saying it here. He underperformed. I think this is my first time I'm saying this. This is my first time I'm saying, yeah. It's my own opinion. He underperformed. That's just the obvious fact.
We have a right to your opinion.
All right.
You have a right to it.
Udo Chima, Michael, please read this line to all of us here. If you don't want people to lie at your funeral, live a good life. Leave a good legacy. All right, and that's what is happening to former President Muhammadu Buhari.
Yes.
Now, even Yorubas too are speaking. I was at a place in Lagos yesterday. Please go and watch the video and see what people said about former President Muhammadu Buhari. He spoke a lot. The diverse opinions at that location. Just a location like this, you can go to the video section of the platform, not live section, because I know people are used to the live section. And we are not. I beg, we know they make money from live. I beg, always try and go to the video section for pre-recorded programs. You know, sometimes we cut this live into 20 minutes, 10 minutes for people to click. You just click and watch. You're not making money from this. I won't lie to you. But with you guys help, we are still moving forward. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate all of you. Now, on to the next one. Benga George. Buhari did nothing about insecurity. They keep rebranding their names, Fulani headers to Fulani bandits. I repeat, Buhari did nothing about insecurity. But at some point, he was giving matching orders now. I mean,
nobody was matching.
Was it a fake matching order?
Nobody was matching.
Nobody was matching. Buhari did nothing about insecurity. They keep rebranding their names, Fulani headers to Fulani bandits. Never called them terrorists.
Exactly. I mean, that was one of the issues of his administration. We kept having semantics, rebranding here and there. Crime. I mean, criminality is criminality. There's no point trying to paint it, and that was what we saw more in his administration. I mean, we were told that farmers herder clash. I hate that statement. Farmers herder clash. Who is causing trouble? Nobody was addressing that. I have my farm. Somebody will bring his cow into my farm and destroy my farm. And you are calling it clash. And if I should talk, I will be killed. Yes. And you are still calling it, okay, let's see how we can work together, how we can live together. That was the statement coming from our leaders, rather than addressing the matter that you cannot bring your cow into my farm. Nobody make that statement tomorrow. You kept passioning, okay, let's do Ruga, let's do all of that. But nobody is saying you cannot bring your cow into anybody's farm. And cow business became a national project. The way they were running at that time. They were trying to brand it nationally. Federal government was rolling out projects concerning it as if it's also crude oil and all of that. So that was some of the things problems our leader caused during his administration.
All right, let's move down to Quick Penny. What's Quick Penny saying this morning? Good morning, Mr. Mike, reviewers and followers all over the globe. Thank you for that. Quick Penny. It shall be well with us, no matter the situation we find ourselves in Nigeria. It shall be well. Amen. All right. Not true. Kanuri is not Fulani. Boko Haram is Kanuri. This is coming from V. Raymond. All right. Mike, you dey fear to talk am since until he died. Guess who said this? Guess who wrote this?
Who said it?
Guess who? GOA. GOA, my friend. All right, I sometimes I need to be very, very careful. I need to be very careful and objective. All right, Mr. Mike, thank you for saying the truth. This is coming from James Mano. Udeze Chiba. Tunde Diagban was the brain behind the little success we saw under Buhari as a military president, not Buhari. Yeah, Big T Prince saying, Mr. Michael, it's my opinion and it's not about his performances. I was just talking about people's mindset. Thank you so much, Big T Prince, for that. I have watched it, Mr. Mike. All right, yesterday's program at a different location. Please watch it, like it, and comment. GOA, what will people say about Tinubu later on? The same thing. Is Tinubu not different from Buhari?
They are different personality.
Yeah,
they are. Tinubu is a personal builder. Yes, take it or leave it. Of course, Tinubu builds personal. He invests in human resources. Yes, Buhari not invest in human resources. He's only champion. Yes, see the difference between Tinubu and Buhari. Tinubu is a personal builder, is a personal manager. He builds personnel. He raise people up. He raise leaders that can take up the institution, that can run after him. We have just like person like Awolowo who builds person. Buhari is not the same thing. Buhari does not build. Who are the people Buhari mentored? Who are they? Tell me those people Buhari mentored. I can count number of people Tinubu mentored. Yes, it's a human resources builder, investor that he invests in human resources who will take after him because he believes in continuity. So they are not the same. And Tinubu is not like somebody who's pursuing Yoruba agenda against the source of other ethnic nationalities. Where did you see Yoruba killing since Tinubu come to power? Killing as Yoruba in Igbo and killing them in Igbo. Are they not killing them in another part of the country? Are they in the middle belt killing them in the middle belt? No, but there's a particular tribe that is responsible for killing all across the country, killing people in their indigenous land, sending them to IDP camp. This is Fulanized men, and Buhari hiding it under his tenure, 8 years tenure, hiding it, and no one of them was arrested and prosecuted under him. And you have forgotten how people were killed in Ondo State, early morning service. Catholic Church in our where am I the one in Southwest that we have to hire somebody to rise up on Yoruba land? So we go to champion the cause that what nonsense is this killing all about? So Tinubu never supported Yoruba to be killing other tribe men in Nigeria. Unlike what Buhari indulges his tribe men.
Are you sure he supported the
Buhari wanted demographic changes in Nigerian community. That's why they wanted Ruga settled in every community of Nigeria. Thank God he never had access to power of allocation of land. Governor has the power to allocate land. That's what made Ruga to fail. When Ruga failed, another scheme came up. Water resources be to control water resources of every community, of every land, of every place. And on that water resources, there's still even the land of that water resources, less than that of that stream, of that river, it still belongs to federal government. So that when they bring out to come and drink water, they will throw onto the left side of the land of that water. When that one failed again, 9 days of his government, we are hearing grazing route from Kano to your hometown. Mr. Michael, I don't know where your hometown is. So
I don't know why you are
yes now. Because grazing route cannot pass through my own state. I'm from Ogun State. Yeah, you cannot tell me grazing. You cannot tell me.
You pass through my own.
It's possible. Because there's no grazing route. Mr. Mike, there's no grazing route in my own land, in my state. No grazing route. How can you tell me a grazing route and left and right side of that route, thousands of kilometers is for the. This is a clear sectional agenda of Mr. President. We know that. Thank God all the whole country know about it. That's why they rose up and promulgated at the open grazing law to stop that there's no grazing law in the country. Started by governor of all that states promulgated this, even the South East and so, because they knew that the whole agenda is to grab land to settle Fulani. So I told you how Obasanjo clamped down on OPC. I said Gani Adams when he was president. When the first report said that OPC were constituting security nuisance, they arrested Gani Adams. They clamped down on OPC, silenced them, declared army and co to dissuade them from their location. That's what made OPC to calm down up to now. OPC are still innocent. They have calmed down. They have substituted their operation. But in your own case, your tribe members are responsible for killing all around the country. he didn't arrest them. Even the leadership of your tribe, Sultan and the Emir, never spoke against it because you wanted a conquest of the Nigerian land.
I just saw a message by Odeze Chima on the screen. And he said, Michael, have you ever heard anybody talk back about former president as the late Musa?
Yeah,
I said
no,
and which is obviously the fact.
yes,
There's a Fulani man too.
yes.
So, okay, let's quickly move down to Omoyele Shore's statement, the publisher of Sahara Report,
Yes.
that former President Muhammadu Buhari died of blood cancer, leukemia, or something like that. I know Shore was one of the major critics of former President Muhammadu Buhari's administration. But why was his health, I'm talking about the situation surrounding his health, eating at some point? And did his ill health, did it not allow him to perform well when he was the president of the nation? Did it affect him in terms of performance
Mike,
as the president of the nation?
If you are not healthy, health determines your level of performance. If you are not sound and healthy, it will inflict serious negative on your level of performance. That's why health status is a precondition of eligibility to contest for election. Yes, it's eligibility of that you are capable of running the affairs of the state. If you are sick and you are not sound healthy, there's no point going to be running affairs of the state. You are taking destiny of millions of Nigerians of the season. It's being kept in your custody. It's being held. You are holding in trust for them. So you can't be going there and be messing up. Today you are sick. Today you are on bed. Today you are. So if his health status was to have been discovered not to have been okay, it should not be allowed to have been wrong.
And we had a young man who was very, very healthy.
Yeah,
I'm talking about Peter Obi.
Well, that's a different discussion. See, the people that are in control of political process in Nigeria, they already have their way. They know who they will. It's the matter of me and you. If I see my chance is bracing, my work with you, you have your time, then you pay me back. I also have my time. I will align with you. If I know Mr. Mike, if I have work with him, his chance is of making it not. I mean, it's a matter of interest. It's a matter of, and that's what policy is all about. Is you have to identify where your weakness and your strength lies. You please your strength with where your strength lies. You dump your weakness. That remain your weakness remain your position. Why your strength remain in majority. That's it. So and that way your interest was lie.
All right, we have many people on ground, or viewers on ground this morning. Just quickly go to the Lagos State local government election that took place over the weekend. We heard that there were voter apathy, discrepancies in that election, but at the end of the day, APC, the ruling All Progressives Congress in Lagos State, won the election. Hands down, a landslide victory for the ruling All Progressives Congress. Michael, what do you have to say?
The last local government election was a one-party show. I think
one-party show.
That's the way I want to describe it. It was APC, or even during campaigns, I hardly see any other party campaigning. Honestly, this area might be, but I didn't see much of other parties even during the campaigns and all of that. So on the election day, I saw a party. A lot of people didn't really show up for voting and all of that. But the few people that dominated most of the voting spaces were IPC. So I wasn't too surprised when I saw the results. So it's clear that purely a one-party affair, and that's the situation in Lagos.
What did it transpire? What did it happen?
Mr. Mike, that election is just a selection. It's just a rubber stamping of what we have known that has been existence over the years. Which is that a contest? There's no contest. Watch the match between Chelsea and PSG now. You see a contest now. That's a contest now. You see an opposition, you see attack, you see defense. This is a run and this is a one-sided show. Even if I must tell you, masses did not come out. It's only party members that came out and vote. Only APC members came out and vote. So masses did not come out. In the individuals who supposed to have joined the party members to decide where the election will go, swing, they didn't come out. And that is why, because they know why are we warning ourselves. it's a one and fair show. Even if the people come out and vote, with the result count, with our vote count, it won't count. The system of electoral system in Nigeria has been so pocketed, has been so bastardized that they will dare you go to court. So people have lost interest in look, let them have their way. It's their choice, whatever they come across with. So that's so more of the people that came out are the APC members, are the party members. People, ordinary masses, ordinary people, general masses of people did not come out and vote and decide where the direction will go. So I mean, they didn't win 100%, they won 99.9%.
All right.
Yes, thank you very much.
C to stand.